Hello, and welcome back to Golden Years Health. It's wonderful to have you with us again. Today, we re-diving into a topic that many of us think about, managing our weight as we journey past 60. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Strict diets, bland food, and giving up all the delicious treats you love. But what if I told you that maintaining a healthy weight doesn't have to be about restriction at all? It's about finding a new kind of balance, a smarter way of living that keeps you feeling vibrant and strong. So let's put aside those daunting diet plans and explore some simple, realistic, and truly enjoyable strategies to help you feel your best. Ready? Let's get started. Our first and perhaps most powerful tip is mastering the art of portion control. As we gracefully age, our bodies undergo some natural changes. One of the most significant is a gentle slowing of our metabolism. This simply means we don't need quite as many calories to fuel our day as we did in our 30s or 40s. But this doesn't mean you have to start eating like a bird. It's all about being mindful. A fantastic and incredibly simple trick is to switch to smaller plates and bowls. You'll be amazed at how a visually full, smaller plate can satisfy your mind and your stomach just as much as a sparsely populated large one. When you serve yourself, aim for reasonable portions. Think of your plate as a guide. Fill half with colorful vegetables, a quarter with lean protein like chicken or fish, and the final quarter with a whole grain like brown rice or quinoa. Another key element here is slowing down. Put your fork down between bites, truly savor the flavors and textures of your food, and give your brain the 20 minutes it needs to register that you're full. This simple practice not only helps prevent overeating, but also transforms mealtime from a race into a relaxing, enjoyable ritual. You can still have that piece of cake you love, just a smaller slice, savored slowly. It's about satisfaction, not deprivation. Next, let's talk about the quality of the food we're eating. This brings us to tip number 2. Prioritizing whole foods over their processed counterparts. Think of it as upgrading your fuel source. Whole foods are foods that are as close to their natural state as possible. We're talking about vibrant, fresh fruits and vegetables, bursting with vitamins, lean proteins that build and repair our muscles, and hearty whole grains that provide sustained energy. These foods are packed with the essential nutrients our bodies are craving to function optimally. On the other hand, processed foods, things that come in boxes, bags, and packages with long lists of ingredients you can't pronounce, are often a different story. They are frequently loaded with hidden sugars, excessive salt, and unhealthy fats. These additives are designed to make the food hyperpalatable, encouraging you to eat more, and they can easily contribute to unwanted weight gain and leave you feeling sluggish. Making the switch doesn't have to be an overnight overhaul. Start small. Try swapping your usual sugary breakfast cereal for a bowl of oatmeal with fresh berries. Instead of reaching for a bag of chips, have a handful of almonds or a crisp apple. It's about making conscious, one-for-one swaps that, over time, will have a profound impact on your weight and your overall energy levels. Your body will thank you for the upgrade. Our third tip is all about getting your body moving, but in a way that feels good and sustainable. Let's focus on gentle, consistent activity to keep your metabolism humming. The phrase "use it or lose it" is particularly true for our muscle mass as we get older. Maintaining muscle is crucial because muscle tissue burns more calories at rest than fat tissue does. So, the more muscle you maintain, the more efficient your metabolism becomes. But this doesn't mean you need to start training for a marathon or lifting heavy weights at the gym. Unless you want to, of course. The key is finding activities you genuinely enjoy. A brisk daily walk is one of the best forms of exercise there is. It's low impact, gets your heart rate up, and allows you to enjoy the fresh air. Why not invite a friend to join you? It turns exercise into a social occasion. Light strength training is also incredibly beneficial. You can use light dumbbells, resistance bands, or even just your own body weight, to perform simple exercises like squats, lunges, and arm raises right in your living room. And let's not forget the wonderful mind-body connection of practices like yoga or Tai Chi. These activities not only improve strength and flexibility, but also reduce stress, which can be a major factor in weight management. Even gardening, digging, planting, and weeding is a fantastic way to stay active. The goal is to weave movement into the fabric of your daily life, making it a natural and joyful part of your routine. Now, let's expand on these ideas and really integrate them into a holistic lifestyle. Remember, these tips are not separate rules to follow. They are interconnected pieces of a larger puzzle. Think about how portion control and choosing whole foods work together. When you eat nutrient-dense whole foods, you'll find you feel fuller and more satisfied with smaller portions. A bowl of lentil soup, for example, will keep you feeling full for far longer than the same calorie amount of potato chips, which often leave you wanting more. This synergy makes managing your intake feel effortless, rather than like a constant battle of willpower. Similarly, let's connect gentle activity with your food choices. The right foods provide the energy you need to stay active. If you're feeling tired and sluggish from a diet high in processed foods, the last thing you'll want to do is go for a walk. But when you fuel your body with wholesome nutrients, you'll have the vitality to move more. And in turn, regular activity can actually help regulate your appetite. Have you ever noticed that on days you get some light exercise, you tend to make healthier food choices? It's a beautiful, positive feedback loop. Your body starts to crave what's good for it. This isn't about forcing a new lifestyle. It's about creating the conditions for a healthier, more energetic you to emerge naturally. It's about listening to your body's signals with kindness and responding with nourishing choices. Let's also address the mental and emotional side of this journey. For many of us, our relationship with food is complex and tied to decades of habits, memories, and emotions. It's important to approach this process with self-compassion. There will be days when you eat a larger portion than you intended or indulge in a dessert that wasn't on your plan. That is perfectly okay. The goal is not perfection. It's consistency and progress. Don't let one less than ideal meal derail your entire week. Simply acknowledge it without judgment and get back to your balanced approach with your next meal. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. The mindset of all or nothing is what leads to failure. Instead, embrace a mindset of mostly and consistently. Celebrate your small victories, whether it's trying a new healthy recipe, taking a walk on a day you didn't feel like it, or simply noticing you feel more energetic. This positive reinforcement is what will keep you motivated for the long haul. Let's put it all together with a practical example. Imagine your day. You start with a satisfying breakfast of scrambled eggs with spinach and a slice of whole wheat toast, a great mix of protein, fiber, and nutrients. Because you started your day with a quality meal, you're not ravenous by mid-morning. You go for a lovely walk in the park, enjoying the sunshine and getting your body moving. For lunch, you have a colorful salad with grilled chicken, using a smaller bowl than you used to. It's delicious and filling. In the afternoon, instead of a sugary biscuit, you have a juicy pear and a cup of tea. For dinner, you enjoy a reasonably sized portion of baked salmon with roasted asparagus and a small scoop of sweet potato. You eat slowly, savoring every bite. You finish your meal feeling content, not stuffed. This isn't a restrictive diet. It's a day of delicious, nourishing food that respects your body's needs. It's a day that leaves you feeling energized, not deprived. This is the sustainable, enjoyable reality of healthy weight management after 60. So, to recap, the secret to maintaining a healthy weight in our golden years isn't a secret at all. It's a return to simple, intuitive wisdom. It's about embracing balance over restriction. By being mindful of our portions, we honor our body's changing needs. By choosing wholesome, natural foods, we provide the premium fuel we deserve. And by incorporating gentle, joyful movement into our daily lives, we keep our metabolism active and our spirits high. This isn't about chasing a number on a scale. It's about investing in your long-term health, vitality, and happiness. It's about having the energy to play with your grandkids, travel, and fully enjoy this beautiful chapter of life. Thank you so much for joining us today on Golden Years Health. We hope these tips feel empowering and achievable. Remember, every small, positive choice you make is a step towards a healthier, happier you. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend who might benefit, and be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. We love hearing from you, so please leave a comment below with your own favorite tips for staying healthy. Until next time, take wonderful care of yourselves.